The preacher's always saying you should give 10%, but none of us have found that in our New Testament. Every week he tells us to give big and do our part. If that becomes a problem, we should double check our heart. He's checking FreeChurchRideReport.com. I don't have to give that much, I'm counting on my mom. We expect sick visits and our children Bible smart. But when that bucket comes my way, God always knows my heart. You can find me at FreeChurchRideReport.com. My picture's always there with my good friends Dick and Tom. White buckets fixing to be passed. Don't let the person next to you get more than you do. Shout out to all of our campuses. Let's give a big hand to Mountain Home. What's up, Mountain Home? NWA. Everybody at brandnewchurch.com. And I want to say a big shout out to everybody in Bryant, especially my wife, Cindy. What's up, babe? And she's serving at our Bryant campus, and Mary Catherine Weindorf is here, who's one of their worship pastors. And didn't Mary Catherine do a fantastic job? Thank you. Who's one of our worship pastors at our Bryant campus. Nothing to take away from Tony. He's all right. But let me just say, God is up to some amazing things as we are continuing the series Pocket Change. And I know all of you came here because you just love when the pastor teaches on money. You're like, oh, I can't wait to get there. Man, please, I need more. No, I know that's not it. But I know that many of us are in a state of wondering. You're like, man, what is going on with the economy? What's taking place in our personal finances? What's going on in our world? And so we took some time this week, and we had the opportunity to interview someone that we all highly respect and pray for, and that is the President of the United States. Let's give him a big hand.
Fellow Americans, first, I'd like to say it's good to be here at the BNC. And third, I'd like to apologize for forgetting my second point. I come before you today with the belief that I've been misunderestimated. I still think we can make the pie higher. All of us, putting food on our family and our family on our table. We can do it. We can. You know, some people ask me about the money and the economy in Washington, CD. You know, I can tell you how we're going to solve this money problem. We have a plan. All right, we got a plan. And right now we're in the planning stages of the plan. And, you know, some say that the best made plans are plans that are made. And, right, we're working on those plans and the planification. You know, the Buick stops here. You know, let me tell you something. Don't worry about the economy. That's my job. And I'm not worried about it. You know, some of you people don't have a plan either. But God does have a plan. That's why you're here for the Pocket Change series. So, you know, remember, the check's in the mail. You know, some people say I'm not the brightest bulb in the knife drawer. Maybe I wouldn't do too well on Jeopardy, but my predecessor, Bill Clinton, wouldn't last 2 minutes on Temptation Island. You know, and keep in mind, you know, my religion is very, very special to me. My belief in God, it's helped me lead this country. And, you know, religion doesn't have to tear us apart. It can bring us together. Like look here. Here's a visual. Look here. Look at this. There's a church. There's a steeple. Open up the door, see all the people. God bless America. Thank you so much.
Oh, yes, I'm looking forward to all the emails from all the campuses. No. Let me just say this. You can count on whatever you want to take care of your finances. But there is only one plan that's going to prove effective, and that is our total trust and dependence on Jesus Christ, the King of Kings, and His plan for our economy, our personal economic struggles. All of us need to find out what His plan is. And what you have to do is recognize that there could possibly be in your life a few pocket change isms, as I like to call them. The first is this: atheism. Some of us in here would never in our wildest dreams think that we would be an atheist, but when it comes to our finances, oftentimes we stiff-arm God and we prove to be the true theologian and creator of doctrine in our financial situation. And so we just go atheist. And we stiff-arm God and His best for our personal finances and the structure found there. For some of us, we use this ism, and that is capitalism. We even panic based on what's taking place in our country, and we are into capitalism. We're desiring to increase our own personal capital. Well, that's the American way, which leads to commercialism. Some of you are battling the issue of commercialism. You are sold on every thigh master and ab rocker on television. Those late night commercials get you every time. No elbowing your spouse. It's amazing. We fall into commercialism. And we even find ourselves wanting to invest in things that do not build our personal life. It creates exhaustion, and many of you are exhausted because you want to do something that isn't true based on commercialism. You want to blame God when your finances aren't going well, and you want to stiff-arm God when they are going well. You might even find yourself wanting to blame our president for your financial situation. And I can tell you right now, even though we were being very humorous, he and our country is not to blame. You can only spend time in any form or fashion looking at someone like our president and even debating or commenting in the same amount that you spend in prayer for him. We find ourselves in commercialism. Egocentrism is the next. Thinking of me, it's all about me, my situation, my stuff. I've got to have it now. I've got to have it your way. How about this? Humanism. Humanism is this: human interest over spiritual or divine effort. Where you put your own human interest over what the spiritual focus and the direction is found dealing with the issue of finances. We get humanistic. Matter of fact, humanism always shows up in this form: suspicion. You find yourself at all of our campuses, many of us have been in a place where we find ourselves extremely suspicious. Well, how are they spending the money? I would give more, but I can't believe they spend it here. I can't believe they spend it there. I can't believe they spend it here. That pastor's overpaid. He drives a Lexus, or that staff's getting too much, or I can't believe this. And all of a sudden you find yourself extremely suspicious of the ushers and of our finance office and this, that, or the other. And you find yourself extremely suspicious of everything that takes place within the church. Well, I want to ease those suspicions at all of our campuses. I want to tell you our current financial situation at Brand New Church. Last weekend we had just under 2,500, 24, I think 63 in attendance that participated at all of our campuses. Based on our giving from January until now, we are averaging $9 a person in giving at Brand New Church. $9 a person. If you take the average size family at Brand New Church, it's 2.5 people. That gets you just under about $9,100 to $9,800. $9,800 a year is the average income according to the giving of the average home in Brand New Church.